Live better and longer with the Fitzness Show, hosted by fitness expert, author, and TV personality Fitz Koehler. She'll tell you why diets are dumb, supplements are snake oil, and the truth about how you can earn a lean, hard, pain-free, and athletic body. Now for our favorite bossy blonde, Fitz Koehler.
Hi team, I'm Fitz Koehler, your fitness expert from Fitzness.com, and welcome to the Fitzness Show. Today I have two very, very special guests.
Very, because it's two.
Two very, very, right? By popular request, I should say. We've got the one and only Michelle, also known as Melissa DiStefano.
Hello.
Hello, and my newly shaved head hottie, Rob Stewart.
Hello.
Melissa's not a fan of the shaved head, but I am. I think it's very masculine and hunky.
Gym guy is back.
Gym guy is back. He's working on a half Ironman triathlon.
So am I, by the way.
You,
over here. Yeah.
But you have all the hair on your head.
I do. Maybe I should shave it. I'll get more attention.
No. We're grateful for your hair. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So we're doing a redo. Not a redo, but a do again. Because last year, our fitness trends to ditch for 2016 was so popular.
So now it's an annual thing.
So I have to have you schmucks over at least once a year.
Yes.
Thanks.
Hopefully more.
So now I've been demoted.
Yes, at least, but probably more. It's just the scheduling. I would have you back all the time if I wasn't elsewhere or you didn't have a job and two kids.
Yeah, and elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, racing and
you
running.
You have that full-time job.
Darn it.
Maybe.
Loser. A loser with a job. But nonetheless, I think our greatest outcome from last year turned out to be the face yoga.
Absolutely. You're welcome, by the way.
Right.
It was your fault.
Well done. And so face yoga was the thing we were trying to get rid of, but then Robert Schultz adopted it as
his thing.
The thing.
Mm-hmm. And he's very good at it. He has mastered the face yoga.
Yeah, we've probably had 365 days of spectacular photos of him. And these funny, what is he looking at?
There's no telling. I know we did at Dark Side Weekend, we took pictures of people doing face yoga, looking at face yoga.
Yes.
Wow.
We
that
did.
is upping the ante.
We did.
That's a way to bring things to life. I don't know if Robert's ever looked into the camera and smiled.
I don't think
he
has.
Do that. No, it's always a strange mouth, eyes looking elsewhere. And then what I love is how he took that. There was a photo of him at the pool because he's a triathlete. He swims. And there was a pool of sign behind him that said no slipping. And so I said, why don't you recreate the image on that sign, the human slipping, and said he put a picture of him on his bum on a bench in the slipping position. Hysterical. So
maybe yesterday he did because he posted a picture with him in the swim buoy. I don't remember if he was looking at the camera or not, but he said, every day can't be a good workout. I probably could have used this today.
I don't think there was any sort of intentional smiling at the camera. I think that's probably illegal to him or against his religion.
It's probably against his religion.
Now he's gone into nudity workouts.
No. And in fact, you just jumped the shark, but that was on my list.
Okay, we're going to talk about that.
Naked workouts.
Yeah, so we're talking about things we'd like to see go. And of course, because I am so angry about the snake oil and the stuff, I want to get rid of that. But I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go big. Because the thing I would like to see go away is Gwyneth Paltrow's vaginal steaming.
Oh.
That's not on my list.
That's not on your list?
I don't even know that I even knew.
What? Rob's all down with the
my
vaginal
ears
steaming.
might need holy water now. You're what? I'm sorry, Gwyneth Paltrow's what?
So you know how she's a weirdo with the
She's
goop?
all natural.
She's a freak.
Yeah.
And maybe a talented actress, perhaps.
Wait, what's steaming? I'm so confused right now.
What you do, and where did she put...
Are there directions for this?
Apparently,
yes.
You crouch over... you crouch over some sort of steaming hot thing with, I think it's like mud root or some sort of... It sounds like Harry Potter ingredients. Organic herbal stuff that you put in the steaming water. And you crouch naked over it with your crotch.
That's like yeast infection waiting to happen is what it sounds like.
This is the same woman that doesn't wear deodorant, but she will steam her crotch.
Yeah. And so the purpose, because I looked it up, I thought, I've been hearing about vaginal steaming all year. I don't know why it's escaped your ears.
I really need holy water. I gotta wash out my...
You're the one someone else is pooping your pants.
Shut up! Please.
That's a trend that needs to go away.
Steam would be a major upgrade for you.
we weren't supposed to ever talk about that again.
That's
that was
gotta
in
be-
episode 53, if you want to
Episode
know about the poop on pants. All right. So Gwyneth Paltrow's what?
You crouch with your crotch, your naked crotch, over the steaming hot stuff with the herbs or
right,
something.
the Harry Potter stuff.
And the purpose is it's supposed to change your hormones and like improve your, which is absurd. And they reference the uterus as though
the steam is like going to get all the way up there through your cervix, all the way up, and
you're going to be impregnated with this. I mean, it's just preposterous. But I'm done hearing about it.
Okay, well, so am I, and I just 29 seconds ago.
Rob's going to buy you a steamer now.
Hey Siri, what is that?
And then what if you fell?
Ow!
I know.
How does
This
it not
can't
burn?
be good.
And then are you
Steam is hot. It burns flesh.
Are you squatting, or is there some sort of?
Oh, maybe you get exercise. Like you can totally. I mean,
Could you do
half
it with
squat.
the colonic cleanse like we talked about last year?
Did we talk about
Oh, can we not? All right, 2016 is done.
No.
The vaginal blah 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 with the Harry Potter
That's
shit
27.
done. Okay, moving on.
All right. So, and then there's one other thing I'm going to go, and then I'm going to give you guys a turn. There's another thing with Goop and some other people, and they're promoting the ab crack, which is
The
the
what?
line that runs down the center of your abs.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So-
where I have two abs. But it's like I don't
It's
have a
a-
six pack. I have two pack because there's the line in
It's
the
a
middle.
sign of definition.
Okay, yeah.
However, there's people saying there's a way to get that as some sort of specific way, and if you do planks,
That
you get
shaky thing, like
Airbrush.
right, you take out a Sharpie marker, but they're acting as if there's some sort of method to achieve the ab crack, which again is
Hard work and
Super
the exact
nice.
formula.
flip flop abs.
that's
What?
right. It's a well-rounded ab training routine, and
Footnote,
and then
didn't
you
get
have
paid
to
for
be
that plug.
really lean.
Well, yeah.
You have to be lean. If you take all the fat off of your muscles,
It's going to be
Okay, so
Then
it's a
you'll see the
goop,
ab
like a
crack.
thing you rub on, like a
Goop.
self tanner thing, and then
Goop.
you get that indention in the center.
Goop
Like
is the name of her brand,
oh, okay.
which gives you all.
Isn't that the stuff
you
that
need to
takes the
know.
gunk off your
Yes.
hands?
I thought it was hair gel.
Yeah, no, it gets
Gunk?
it's
There's a lot of things
No,
that
that's
would
goof off.
qualify as goop.
goof off. Oh, okay.
So, anyways, ab crack. I think
Nice.
remember, it almost reminds me of what do we call it? Thigh gap.
Oh,
yeah,
I got it.
All
yeah.
the and it's a high standard. You know, I guess having an ab crack isn't bad. Having definition, but this specific line we're aiming for seems bizarre,
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
right?
Just
Yeah, I would go with that.
Okay. So,
Oh.
vaginal steaming.
mhm.
Go bigger than that, Rob Stewart. What you got?
Oh, you're gonna go really big right
I'm
now.
going to go really
And
big.
why
Okay.
does Rob get to go for? I thought. All right, go ahead.
I
You're
chose.
always here.
I'm
Fine.
in charge.
Tinder for the gym.
What's
There's literally a dating site
Tinder.
for gym goers. It's called Gymder.
Gymder. That sounds
Is
like
it-
a
And the
hot-
purpose of this is to what? Find like-minded people who lift.
They
They ab
claim-
crack. They want an ab crack
They
like-minded.
claim
Let's hear it.
that it was for
Vaginal
finding a gym buddy to work out with, to hold you
Oh.
accountable.
Okay.
But
That's
I'm
called the Hottie
guessing
Body
that's-
Fitzness Challenge.
That's
Those
right.
are the people that probably come right next to you on the treadmill.
Oh, the gym snugglers.
yeah, I'm
We
pretty
hate
sure
them.
they're into Gymder.
So, Gymder, you upload your sweaty selfie.
Fill out a profile just like regular Tinder, I
Can't
guess.
handle this. This is too much for me. We've got vaginal steaming and Gymder and
What if you
ab
put
cracks
your
and-
vaginal steaming?
This is
as
an
your
X-rated
profile pic
episode.
for your Gymder.
Oh
I'm
my
sure you'll get
gosh.
somebody.
You know what? I can almost say, and I'm not. I've never been in the online dating world, nor do I ever expect to be. However, if you were going to do it, you might as well go after a fit person.
You should just do single-farmers.com.
We're single
Farmers only.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
single Asian grandparents. With, I mean, it's very particular.
I'm thinking
These
though that
dating
any dating app is going to have your body type, and because that is unfortunately how people are attracted
Or your
first. Is
hobbies.
right? Yeah, exactly.
But
I'm
there's
an
single
athletic
Iron
person.
Men or single
Right.
Iron people.
Or, you know what? Actually, I see that in some of the Facebook groups. It's so I'm a lurker in a lot of Facebook groups. I'm obviously very productive in the Hottie Body Challenge.
We call it creeper.
Creeper.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
the creeper.
I'm the creeper lurker. But with the pathetic triathletes group,
Love that group.
yeah, they're very fun. They're very non-serious yet serious, and they have a good time with their run,
Oreos.
swim, bike, run. But what were some guy put up? He said, "Is there some sort of dating site for triathletes?" And I thought it was really cute. He was looking for a fit girl.
Get a new bike.
Oh man, they rode him like a bull. They gave him a very hard
Oh,
time
I'm
about
sure.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine that.
You don't join that group for serious fitness
Yeah.
triathlon. I mean, it's kind of a fun group.
Oreos and new bikes.
And new
That's
bikes,
it.
exactly. Yeah.
They're
Robert
fun.
Schultz's response on that group is literally
Get a new bike.
Get a new bike
Every
For
time.
everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when I host bike races, and I don't host a ton of them, but Long Beach Marathon, on that morning we launch a full marathon, a half marathon. Well, Rudy launches the running, and then I launch the bike tour. And man, there's thousands of bikers, and I know that there's hundreds of millions of dollars worth of bikes. I actually asked the crowd, who in here is sitting on a bike that's more expensive than their vehicle? All these hands go up, all the bells ring. What's up with those triathletes? They can stay this year. I want to keep them.
It's awesome.
Yes, please.
We're not.
I would
gonna
love to
let
have one of those bikes. I just don't make enough money.
No, what a loser!
I
But
know.
you do have
You
great
need a
hair.
sponsor.
You do have great black. Am I sponsoring him?
No, I'm sponsored
Can you?
now.
Aw.
Yeah.
All right, Melissa, what you got?
Oh, can I go big or go home like you guys did?
Go
Steph?
big.
All right, I'm done with the naked exercising, like naked yoga.
Yes.
It's just gotta go. What?
So
Why?
Which class is awesome to take with the 30 other naked people? Is it Zumba?
All of them?
Oh, Zumba would be awesome. I mean, boobs hitting
I'm
people in
going
the
to go
face,
with all of them.
black eyes.
I'm
Really?
I'm into naked.
Are you going to be the naked guy?
Sure.
No. You are all
right,
talk.
so I'm going to ask
And my
you.
vaginal Stevie.
You probably do have to steam the lady
Oh, and
parts
your ab
before
crack.
you go there.
Nice
If
to
you're
hear that.
doing
Ugh.
naked workout, I'm going to give you each the choice. I have a few questions.
Okay.
Which is the class you take if you're doing naked workout? Rob?
You would go for the people watching.
No.
No.
He
I
has to
would-
participate.
I would do physical training. I would do strength training.
Strength training.
Always.
Naked. All right. And you?
It's freeing.
Yoga?
Naked yoga.
Yeah, I
Yoga
guess,
is
but
basi-
no, ew.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're in downward facing dog, I don't need somebody's ass crack in my
Or
face.
yours.
It
That's
Or
shouldn't,
mine.
it shouldn't be in your face.
But-
Your face should be in the ground.
Look, Mr. Technicality.
But here's the deal. When you do yoga, you got to reach and stretch, and you're really exposing all the bits and
You are,
pieces.
you are.
The innards. You just said,
Let's do the
I'm gonna
leg
do the
thing where your
warrior
legs
pose.
are all the way out and your
You know what?
is out, and then you push it. No,
You
all
just
of this
said
is
it, though.
bad.
You chose it. So now we know that Melissa's a freak.
Oh, and if I would have said Zumba, my boobs would be hitting me in the face, and
Right.
everybody get black eyes.
Right.
And no, it's all
You
bad.
chose yoga.
That's
Okay,
why
and
I
then
go
let's
with
not
strength
do
training.
yoga with baby animals either, because that is not relaxing to have a goat jump on my back or puppies lick my face while I'm trying to get all centered and stuff.
Yeah.
That's no.
That would be the only thing. That and if you blasted vulgar rap music, would I like yoga? But I like that you're naked, spread eagle, and yoga, and you're the strength training. I would be the strength training naked person.
Although people don't really wipe down the benches now, so I mean that's
no,
Gross.
no, it
Oh
just
my
seems
gosh.
like a bad idea. But
It
some
does.
people do it. And
Well,
what I
mean,
find,
you work out at home, and
yeah, I do, and yes,
you-
Rob knows. Everybody knows. So I have a gym here in my garage. It used to be a personal training studio, so I go in there in my bra and undies. But I'm not in there
but you're not in there
in
with
my
40 other
boobs and my
people.
lady parts. I got something on.
You need support on something.
Well, I do. At least on top. My tush can hang in there with no undies. Thank you very much.
Oh, not mine.
Tight and tiny.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
But nonetheless,
There's too
all
much
right.
jello back there.
So here's the
Jiggles.
other thing. Now you're at your
Oh, which-
naked workout.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I chose strength training.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're doing naked yoga and you're doing naked strength training.
Nobody should
What
do
body part are you most proud of? What are you most concerned about people staring at?
My arms are for sure my best part.
Nice. I like that.
It's still my midsection for the
All
everybody
right.
staring at.
Okay. I like so it's the midsection, and then you, Melissa, as you do your naked yoga, what are you most proud of, and what are you most concerned about people looking at?
My fat people knees, my big knees, yeah, my fat knees. Yep, that
That's a
would be
trend
my.
that's going away next. Fat people knees.
Well, they have to, because when I broke my knee and it was huge, we promised we would never talk about that anymore.
Okay.
Because it was, but still, my knees are a big source of issue for me. Most proud of. I have a really hard time with this. I don't
Pick a part. You got good parts.
feel like I do have good parts.
Great parts.
All right, what part should I? I don't know.
I like your abs. I like your shoulders. I like you've
Maybe
been
my
strength
shoulders.
training.
Maybe my shoulders.
So what the audience needs to be reminded of right now is they're doing completely buck naked exercise class. They don't mind people staring at the hoo-ha and their junk. That's
that would
you're like, what else? I would probably
don't look at my knees.
Yeah.
Look at my crotch. Yeah, that's totally. I'm gonna wear a sign. Oh no, I
Me,
can't wear anything.
I would probably not want people to look at the hoo-ha. I would say
That's the first thing you think about.
yeah.
That's like
yes, I would because when I'm naked, that's the only thing that I'm out in a bikini, so people see everything else but the hoo-ha.
Then you have to like worry about shaving like every
vajayjay.
part of you. Yeah, it's too
People
much
that
work.
go to that class.
What kind
are
of
not,
people are you that you're not
they're
concerned
nudists.
at all? You're the nudist. You two are. Because you're worried about your knees.
I
and your
want this
tummy?
trend to go away. So when did I become the nudist in
I don't
this?
know. I'm reconsidering our
gosh.
friendship right now.
So am I.
And I also
Yeah.
had naked workouts on my list too. But Robert Schultz and Chad Werrick on the Hottie page can continue posting partially naked photos because I think they're funny. And it's all
I'm gonna
about
have to join into
entertaining me.
that.
Oh,
Dig
no,
in. Go for it. I like that.
it.
All right. So here's the thing, a serious thing I want to get rid of. Keto diet and the Whole Foods diet. And it's all the diets in the world, but keto's really dumb. It encourages people to eat 70% fat, 20% protein, 10% carbs. It's just bizarre. And all of these idiots, I mean, if they know who I am at all, they know I loathe this nonsense, yet they'll email me and say, what do you think about the keto diet? I think it's for morons. If you're a moron, do the keto diet. It's a highly restrictive, sickly type plan. I mean, who really is going to live well and long on 70% fat? People lose weight quickly because they lose a lot of water weight quickly, but it's highly restrictive. So thank goodness it is, because nobody can continue that. And then they go back and gain all the weight. And then the Whole Foods diet, what are they getting rid of? I mean, there's no scientific evidence to it, but they're trying to get rid of
Everything processed.
yes, but also dairy, legumes. Really, anytime someone tells you don't eat a bean, they've lost their mind. Whereas
Rob, please
part
don't eat
paleo.
beans.
That's part paleo.
paleo is for idiots too. Please don't be one of those. Really, what you got to be is a well-rounded person who aims for more. What can I eat more of? Drink more water. I can eat
see
more
the
fruit.
dairy. I see dairy because I've done research on that. We are the only mammals that drink dairy after the age of toddler.
However, it's also required for osteoporosis, for bone
But there's
density.
supplements for that, though.
But you
Pills and
supplements,
shakes?
yeah, pills
No,
and
no,
shakes.
not pills. I mean vitamins.
There's
vitamins
very
for
few
that.
things that can take the similar place in such high doses and high levels. And if you have an allergy to it, that's one thing. But if you don't,
But look how many people are lactose intolerant.
but if you're not one of those, that goes into the same thing where people go, "Oh, gluten-free. I'm going to go on the gluten-free diet." Well, gluten-free is
in
smart
everything.
if you're
It's all
allergic to gluten.
Right.
If you're not allergic to gluten, what the hell? I mean, what a stupid decision to make.
California is big on that too.
Well, California is also big on debt and illegal immigrants and crack.
James
so
Woods, the actor, had a tweet the other day. Was people in California are so scared of gluten, you could literally rob a bank with a bagel.
that's funny. That's funny. Mind you, I'm gonna back that all up by saying I love California and I love being there and working with those great people. But yeah, so all of these diets are really dumb. And at the end of the day, diets are temporary measures that lead to temporary results. All of these things are highly restrictive. They lead to suffering and misery and quitting. So just stop. Just get a caloric budget and then fill it with more good stuff than bad stuff. You don't have to remove anything from your plate. Nothing. No, you don't have to remove meat. You don't have to remove dairy or fruit or whatever. Just eat a combination of good stuff and go from there. But anyways, these two, keto and whole food, people start talking about them like they're freaking geniuses and so proud, like the paleo thing. I want to punch them in the face. Punch him in the face.
How do you really feel?
Fitz
I think that
Koehler.
you should
I know.
really express yourself a little
Yeah, I'm
better.
shy. I mince a lot of words when it comes to fitness. All right, Mr. Rob Stewart.
Friend waiting.
What is friend
That's
waiting?
when you're working out with a buddy and you're lifting them, and it's you've seen the couples
yes.
workouts where they're lifting each other, and
You and Melissa don't do that?
no,
We did that yoga pose.
we did the
that
one yoga pose one time,
And then
a double plank,
One
just
time.
because we wanted to see if we could actually hold that.
Did it
Uh-huh.
lead to romance?
I think I fell.
No,
Well,
no, we held it for 2 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're trying to end a trend that you've been involved with.
We just did it that one time.
One time.
Was it because somebody posted it on the Hottie page and was like, well, we can try that.
We
Let's
can
see.
do it.
Let's
I like
try.
that. All right. So, but I do say, if you have no equipment and the only thing you can lift is your friend, lift your damn friend or your dog.
What about
Or your
like
baby.
body weight exercising? Then?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh.
Anyways, but yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry that bothers you.
it does. It does.
Friend waiting. All right, Melissa,
DNA workouts.
tell me about that.
So it's this trend that merges science and fitness, and they state that analyzing your DNA depending, for instance, on your code, your body may like endurance exercises versus high impact or long distance running more than power-based exercising because your DNA says so.
That's really stupid. That's like the blood type diet.
Right, exactly. So DNA Fit, it's an interesting way to structure your diet and fitness plans, and it's ridiculous.
So these are just people who can't make a decision to save their soul, and they're desperate for anything, going, oh, maybe it's my DNA. Let me spit in a cup, and you can tell me how to work out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's called cardio, strength, flexibility, balance. Whatever your DNA is, do that. Right?
Yes.
Just, yeah. Oh, yes?
This is what I got to go with. All right, we're moving on. The thing I would like to see disappear forever are the leggings with the mesh cutouts.
That's
they're horrible.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Or it's kind of like the bathing suits with the mesh cutouts. I'm not a fan. I know a lot of people are because they're trying to wear a bikini, but not. But I don't.
It really bothers me. And they're big, patchy all over the legs. I have yet to see one person.
It looks good in it.
Yeah, and I'm talking about super fit people. I think it looks bad.
First time I saw it, I was like, oh my, they stretched it so far. It's thin. But then I was like, oh no, that's a cutout. Okay.
It's supposed to be a vent of some kind.
Panels. It reminds me of maybe if you were going to be in the movie Break-In and you were near a subway in New York, right? And you had a neon yellow tank top and some pink
80s.
Earrings or something. Yeah. And then my daughter said for Christmas she wanted some of those pants with like the mesh, and I thought, because I want to give her what she wants, but she's, a teenager. She's trying to be stylish.
Yeah.
I got to protect her because Melissa and I,
we made these mistakes.
I tried to tell her, listen, I looked so bad when I was 14, 15. Let me help you. But so at Pink, the Victoria's Secret Pink, they had these black leggings, and at the very ankle, they had not mesh, but little crisscross straps right at the ankle. Perfect. So I thought, I'm going to get those, and they're going to suffice, and they did, thank God.
Oh, good.
So,
compromise.
Mesh pants. No. Oh, and I'm going to fully disclose that one of my coolest leotards when I was in college that I got at a fitness conference, and I'm going to start by saying the word leotard right there. So
like a unitard, but a leotard. Did it have the buttons on the crotch?
No, it was the kind you pull up. And I had tons. Trust me, I had this epic, horrible leotard wardrobe, but I would, and I always wore a baseball cap backwards or a do-rag while I was teaching. So I was a total mess. But this outfit that I wore a lot was black biker shorts, a black sports bra, and I kid you not, I had a complete black fishnet thong leotard I wore over that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Which was basically the mesh.
Are there photos? There's got to be. You got to have pictures.
I think I have burned everything to the ground between the age of 15 and 22.
So none of that age didn't exist.
No, and I hosted a TV show, Cardio Jam, and I can't even show anyone videos of me teaching on TV.
Somebody find this video, please. Please, I beg you.
Hideous. Oh my gosh. So anyways, mesh. I was victimized by the mesh. I bought into it, and it was horrible then, and it's horrible now. So move along, right? All right. Mom called you Mark. I was making up names.
Michelle Mark. Whatever.
Rob Stewart, what you got?
Instagram coaching.
Instagram coaching.
Those are the people that when you post your workout, they have something to say about it, like they're the expert.
It's kind of like YouTube training.
Feedback. I love the feedback from people that really don't.
They have no accreditation, no nothing.
Do you get any of that? Do you get jerk-offs who bully you around?
I used to, but now I think I've posted so many workouts that they just skim over my post anymore.
So you have...
I've exceeded their maximum allowance for fitness.
You've gotten them to concede. Good for you. And you?
So I had YouTube training, so Rob can have that, but using exercise as medicine. So, like, if you have the chicken pox, there's an exercise to get rid of your chicken pox.
What?
I am sorry. Exercise is not going to cure your chicken pox, and it's not going to cure your H. pylori. No, you go to a doctor.
Yeah.
Don't exercise when you have a fever and chicken pox. No.
No. And no one legit would ever tell someone something so outrageous like that. So it's like the buyer beware thing. Who are you taking advice from, right?
Right.
Yeah, and now you brought up sickness. This wasn't even on my list, but I have to go here, and this will be something I make a video about soon, is I am sick of people running sick. At Walt Disney World, marathon, and the flu was going around. All these people were like, I'm running and I have the flu. Well, thanks for infecting the other 20,000 of us. The reason we run is to be healthy. So if you're sick and then you go punish yourself, I don't care if you're doing a 5K or a marathon, you shouldn't be out there.
Even strength training or
yes.
You're just not going to get better.
Don't. It's not going to help your immune system get better. Your body needs rest and fluid and rest.
Yeah. And everyone, they expect me to push, and I do until someone says I'm sick or injured. And then we say, okay, it's time to rest, or at least rest that body part. And I'm really, really aggravated with all the sick running. It's just stupid. The reason you exercise is to be healthy. When you're sick, your body's telling you it needs rest. Don't be that guy. No one's impressed. No one's proud of you. You're unless you're an Olympian and this is only your 4-year opportunity. That's it. You don't need to go do it. And it's just bad form. I think it's really bad form to participate sick and contagious. And not only could you spread the germs, but now you're putting people at risk. You're putting the race organization at risk. You've got the flu. You're at mile 10. You pass out and die. Guess who's coughing up?
Well, you got sick from the porta potty that year.
Oh, I did. But I was home, thank God.
Right.
Yeah.
But
it was an
somebody,
after
whoever that was,
someone got me sick.
Damn porta potty person.
Oy.
Probably the same person from Cincinnati.
Yeah. This pooping guy running around. Oh, yeah. What did we decide he looked like? He was short with red hair and green eyes
and fat.
something.
And
so he was a leprechaun.
The leprechaun. Josh.
Spreading.
Was he magically delicious?
Oh.
All right, Rob, please stop this. What do you have?
What you got?
You got anything else?
My last one would be...
Oh, I got to pull out the list. I can take yours if you're not ready
Go
yet.
ahead, go.
All right, so this was my favorite. I'm going to call them cross-shitty workouts.
Cross-shitty workouts.
Oh, these are great.
Mm-hmm.
These are awesome.
So CrossFit, right?
Uh-huh.
And high-intensity workouts. So let's say that CrossFit and high-intensity workouts went on a date, and then they drank a lot of fermented paleo drinks. Yeah, and then a month later, because the CrossFit and the high-intensity people do everything faster and more sweaty, they gave birth to a bastard child.
Oh, boy.
Yep, a sexually ambiguous offspring with webbed feet, and we're going to call it cross-shitty.
Cross-shitty?
Yep, it's kind of a high-intensity CrossFit.
Super fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because speed when strength training is really a good.
Oh yeah,
good
that's
choice.
fantastic, right?
I laugh at everybody I watch, and they're just
super
you're not
fast.
doing
Like,
anything.
what are you doing?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're doing
I
curls, but
haven't
half
seen
of your
my
back
speed.
is moving. I'm like, that's not beneficial to anything but your lower back at this point, and it's not even beneficial to that.
It's almost like they said that, I don't know, it's this YouTube video. It might even be a GIF of that guy who's getting ready for Valentine's Day, and he's got all the ropes tied up and all the weights to all of his limbs, and he's like, trying
yeah.
I just imagine it like.
So they're high-speed weight training.
Yes.
Up, down,
Yep.
up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oy.
Horrible.
Yep.
That's so bad.
See, and I think that's just as bad as, and mine was the PX90 and muscle confusion.
Yes.
It's time for that to die.
Yeah.
And muscle confusion works for about 3 months, and then your body gets used to it either way.
Well, variety is always great.
It is.
However, there's
Your body is going to get used to it.
There's some people in the fitness industry that are so desperate to be unique or create something new that they go beyond our education, the rules that make sense for safety and benefit and productivity. And, on the flip side, I think it's really annoying where people say you have to have every rep last 10 seconds. There's a middle ground, and let's go with that. Right?
Just imagine, I can't do a box jump to save my soul. As we all know, I'm very klutzy, and I
don't
have
ever try that,
broken
please,
parts.
God.
Right? So I did a box jump once, and I fell off the back of the box
Sure you
because I
did.
suck. But I could just imagine somebody
videos
trying
like
to do this super fast, right? And
No.
going on a 26-inch box and trying to do it like boom, 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 boom. I mean, you're
Not
just bound
good.
to hurt yourself.
You know what
like a lot.
Yeah, I really love. I have some people they'll tell me they're doing CrossFit, and I, in many ways, think CrossFit is a great choice for some people when done appropriately. So it's not the devil. Some people are like, CrossFit's the worst. I'm never going to do that, and that's also wrong. But yeah, I really admire my friends, colleagues that say I do it, but I don't do X, Y, Z. I completely say no when I know it's not a good choice for me. Like the standing headstand push-ups or handstand push-ups. That's really dangerous if you have a neck injury. That's just a super bad idea. Right. There's a variety of exercises, but I have some friends who say no, Fitz. I just say no. I don't participate in those, and it goes a long way for me. So cross-shitty.
Yes.
Very nice. All right, I've got a few more. makes me sad when people gain weight for races. And that's because I'm training for a marathon. I can eat whatever I want.
No.
And the worst thing for people training so hard, is to get to that start line feeling really bad about themselves, going, what the hell happened? They were trying to get fitter and leaner, and the eating habits just spiraled out of control because they were extra hungry and didn't know how to manage it. So if you know someone who's starting to train for a race, send them over to the Exact Formula for weight loss because it counts. It works even when you're training, especially when you're training for something.
It's not an excuse. Like if you're training for an Ironman or a half Ironman.
I'm trying to lose 45 pounds
before the half Ironman, right? But people have that excuse that I'm training, and so I can gain weight. No.
Well, they're not even thinking I can gain weight. They're just in their mind thinking, I'm not going to gain weight. I ran 18 miles today. Boy, is it easy to consume 18 miles worth of food in about 7 minutes.
It's only like 4 or 5 tacos.
Only
just
4 or 5.
Just saying for a friend.
It's not that I've researched this or anything.
Brian Solberg has it. He has a whole chart of how many tacos you can eat, how many beers you can drink. And
I had the donut chart or cupcakes or one of those.
Yeah.
Brian Solberg just ran his 100th marathon.
He's amazing.
I want to volunteer. I want to be one of his guides one day.
I don't think you can be one of his guides because you don't have boobs.
You don't have a vagina.
I have boobs. I just don't have a vaginal steaming issue.
Gwyneth Paltrow might be able to help you with that.
Brian Solberg, he's got his guides, and the unique trend amongst them all, when you start paying attention, is they're all hot chicks.
That's pretty discriminating.
Brian, I volunteer to be a hot chick with a lobster hat for you.
He's discriminating.
I wear a hat like the best of them.
I don't know. You wouldn't be invited. I wonder what's going on. He put out in the Carlsbad Marathon, he tagged one of his posts and says, what happens in the marathon stays in the marathon.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah, and he came through that finish line with about a dozen hot chicks in red Wonder Woman tank tops, little blue sparkly skirts.
I have all of that. Why was I not invited to this?
I
could totally.
So Brian Solberg, please give this woman the opportunity to slave over you for 26.2 miles.
Now that sounds dirty.
It could be.
Brian's going to take this as a vaginal steaming something
Brian's
or other.
sitting at home writhing and like, oh my God! Just for you, Brian.
Yes, please.
I got to be a special part of that. They brought me before the race.
Vaginal steaming?
No, I'm a pro at the vaginal steam.
She's a bleacher. More of a bleacher than a steamer.
I was going to say. I've got a Brillo pad, I've got bleach, I've got the Tide Pods.
Thank you, folks. Just keep up the good work.
Please stop that.
Don't eat the Tide Pods. Smush them all over your junk.
Wait, don't you mean the Dippin' Dots, the Downy?
The Downy Dipping Dots?
Yeah.
People are so dumb. But really, if you do put the Tide Pods on your lady parts, it gives them a nice, soft freshness.
So now we're not eating them, we're steaming
it's
with them?
all about cleaning the parts, apparently.
Pretty sure there's
This is the grossest episode. My mom would punish me with soap in my mouth. Why would you, on purpose, want to swallow? I don't get it. You know what? This generation is the future of our country, and I'm very nervous.
They're going to be voting in the next election.
God help us.
No, all of us. Yes, please.
God.
Brian Solberg, just call me, please.
Right.
No.
So, and then my last thing, I think this is my last thing, unless we veer wildly off track again.
No.
Is nutrient obsession. So
like macro or micro.
People are
obsession.
I'm counting my carbs. I'm counting my protein. Count your carbs if you're a diabetic, please. But don't count your protein. I mean, for the most part, people say, I need to get X amount. I'm taking these protein pills and this protein powder and protein shake. Because you're an idiot. If you're a carnivore, for the most part, you're getting your protein for the day. If you eat beans, if you eat nuts, I'm guaranteeing you do it. If you have dairy, for sure, you're getting your protein in. So don't hyper-focus on nutrients. I mean, eating healthy is not so complicated. We've got a caloric budget, and that actually matters if you're trying to achieve a certain size. Eat a variety of foods. You don't have to count grams of anything.
Shop on the outside of the grocery store. That's where all the healthy stuff is.
It's just not
fruits, vegetables, meat,
buy some canned stuff, some frozen stuff. All of it counts. Yeah. But yeah, that's a thing. Stop counting.
Are you raising your hand?
Yeah.
Why?
Rob just raised his hand.
Why are you raising your hand?
Yes, Rob.
Do you have a question, sir?
Because I count my proteins.
You should stop doing that. I mean, unless you have all sorts of free time in your life.
When I was doing it, in all fairness, it was more about the muscle growth. So I was trying to get rapid muscle growth at that point.
And you're also having nutrition issues with
I was.
athletic hypoglycemia. So
yeah.
There was some issue there.
So are you hyper-vigilant on your caloric budget?
Not like I should be.
All right. Well, there you go. Let's switch. Stop hyper-focusing on
the
the
gym
protein.
guy's back.
Gym guy. So
I am where I need to be to get my 45-pound loss.
It's
by
January
September.
25th right now. Rob Stewart, what are you going to weigh on February 25th?
Oh, not that she's putting you on the spot or anything.
I like to
what are
put
you
people
gonna
on the spot.
Microphone in your face, sir?
Or how much?
So in 4 weeks,
Yeah.
I can lose 10 pounds.
All right.
How about we say 8?
I can lose 10.
Okay.
Let's
All
go
right,
for
do it.
10.
Okay.
You know where you are right now?
240.
240. So 230 by February 25th.
Yes.
And you're going to post that publicly. We're all going to be watching.
Maybe we'll come back for another episode of the podcast.
We would like that.
And we'll bring a scale.
We can do it Princess Weekend.
Oh, Princess Weekend. That's in a month. Yeah.
Yes. And Rob, I believe, has agreed not to wear a tutu.
I'm not going to wear a tutu.
Please, God, don't.
Oh, Michelle. See, now I'm calling
Michelle.
everybody the wrong name.
Everyone's
Nicole
Michelle.
Schuster's going to be so disappointed.
She might be.
So here's the thing.
She'll be okay. I'm going to run with her on the half.
Although you'll look fantastic in whatever you wear, she will look amazinger than anybody because she dresses up super fancy and adorable. And she's
Amazinger.
perfect in every way.
Minnie, she was so adorable.
She's perfect in
Oh,
everything.
She's adorable. I love her.
I know. You know what? I am, and I'm going to do Princess, and many people know I do a lot of Walt Disney World stuff, but it pains me, the whole process of trying to dress festively. Everyone's in these elaborate costumes.
I don't understand how they run in it. I really don't.
Okay, so Dark Side weekend, last Dark Side, we ran the half, and I had on a Darth Vader like cotton dress
Yes.
that I had running shorts underneath it,
Yes.
and my sports bra. But the chafing was okay. So maybe I needed some vaginal steaming prior to this,
Right,
but
right.
the chafing on my lady bits was
From your shorts? What?
yeah. I don't know what it was. In their shorts,
It
I've
was
worn
hot.
hundreds of thousands of
It's
times.
hot that day, though.
It was ridiculously hot. Yeah, but.
So the
If
whole
you're
time
wearing
they're
a dress and a
"Ouch," with your lady
tutu-
parts.
Oh, I was dying. As soon as the race was over, I walked to medical and I shoved ice down my pants. I mean,
That's hot.
right?
Cold.
Yeah, it was amazing. But
Wow.
it was like, oh. But, but anyway, circling back to the costume, I could only imagine wearing a tutu and like running with your arms and
So
like
that's what I
rubbing
did.
against it the whole time. Ow. Like,
So I ran with a tutu once with Ginger, and it was a really low-sitting orange and blue gator tutu, which is kind of cool, but it didn't hit my arms. And then I got a little ballsy. I thought, okay, I'm going to do this. I actually asked someone to teach me. They taught me how to make a tutu.
so you
I made my own
you?
tutu. Yes. Oh, and here's the thing. I thought, what princess can I pull off, right? And so I went with Tinkerbell. Not that she's a princess, but I thought I could pull off Tink. And I had this really pretty green tank top, and I put the bun, which, oh my God, my hair up in a bun is so heavy. My
Your head and your
was,
neck.
felt like it was bruised, and it was a 10K. So I had the tutu that I made, and I had the sparkly tool, which is super scratchy. And I was running, and it was my forearms that were hitting it with scratch, scratch, scratch. And I had tiny biker shorts on. And here's the deal. I'm pretty modest. I shouldn't be modest, but I am. And, I mean, maybe I should be modest. I don't know. But I was about 1 second away from throwing that tutu off at mile 1. And I wore it the whole time, but it was agony. So if you're someone who's going to try and pull off the tutu, make sure it's a super low rider, or just go get one, get a running skirt, Sparkle Athletic.
Yeah.
They all make really good choices. The Sparkle Athletic skirts are great because they're like tissue. They're so lightweight.
Yeah, you didn't even know you have it on.
Yeah.
And they're not really running for time. I think the people that dressed up
Some
are
people
just
are running for time like
running.
that.
I think they're just there.
But either way, if you're getting your
hard.
stuff
It's hard.
scratched,
It's hard.
I don't understand the people running in the full-blown costume. The
Oh, yeah.
dinosaur, the T-Rex.
Mm.
I literally had a T-Rex do the LA Marathon. I've had lots of T-Rexes do my full
I
marathon.
don't know how Cliff Walker does it with the
The
full fire gear. I
gear.
have no idea
Oh.
how that even is possible.
He does it because he knows it makes me swoon.
Man, I mean, I get it.
I am out there, and you know it's funny when I'm announcing the races with Rudy, and he's the firefighter. He's like, "Oh, it's yours," and I take it, and then I pour on all the love humanly possible on these humans, and then I go down, and then I snuggle up with them.
And you get a selfie.
I do,
Mhm.
I do. LA, we have police officers in their full gear gun belts, which is 25 pounds.
Yeah.
We have soldiers in full gear. We really have. That's
Something
a
about
I would
a
do that. I
man
could do that.
uniform.
I did that in the Army. That's fine. That's no big deal.
That is a big deal.
Mm.
26.2.
It's not that bad.
Depends on the weather. I mean, if
Well, it
it's,
does depend on the weather.
if you're in
it's
Saudi
100
Arabia,
degrees, right.
you're gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anywho, what were we talking about? There's a lot of nonsense in the fitness world.
Yes, there is.
We're getting rid of a lot of it.
This was an X-rated podcast, by the way. This is probably your most risque bound
Is it
chicka
risque?
wah
I don't think
talk.
so.
Really? We talked about vaginas and nakedness and cracks.
It's all about the human body. We're the Hottie Body Fitness Challenge.
Body.
You know what's funny is when I was a kid, my mom, all these words were very taboo. So it was like, wee-wee, you're wee-wee. That was the word for it all. Everything was a wee-wee. And a hiney and a tushy. And so with my kids, I went straight for it one day. And I think what made me do it was Oprah, when she fell, she was doing a trapeze or something when she went flying down. It was just a really funny video, but she yelled out, "My vajayjay's paining," or something. So then we started throwing out the vajayjay word, and my little 2-year-old girl got the vajayjay thing, and now I just will say, "Your vagina, blah, blah, blah," or we don't think before I had Gabriel, my voice is shyer.
I listened to something on the news, and the doctor had said to talk to your kids about their body parts with their real names, because if they ever hurt themselves when you're not there and they go to a doctor, the doctor's going to say, "What is your wee-wee?" And he's going to say, "I don't know what you're talking about." So Zachary came home from school and said, "Mommy, my pee-pee hurts." And I was like, so I didn't know if he meant his penis or if he meant the pee-pee coming out. Or if he had so I get it. I get why you're supposed to use the actual body part's name. And so I've just always not been shy about the fact that we're going to call your body parts what they are.
I actually find that it's tremendous humor for my kids, too, because we're all in the face about it, too. Vagina, vagina, vagina. And they just laugh their heads off. And, I guess when you don't take it too seriously, it's not such a big deal.
Right. And it's not. And if it's not a big deal, then it's okay to talk about.
So what I want someone to do is go through this episode and count how many times the word vagina was used.
It's a drinking game.
Have we gained listeners today?
Vagina, 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 vagina.
Whoa.
Wow. Settle down. FCC is listening.
Have we gained listeners today, or
probably
have we lost?
I think probably both. Maybe it'll
No, we gained, because I'm sharing that.
We should probably we should probably put a disclaimer. Please do not listen to this with your kids.
Right.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of creepy people on board. I think they'll like it.
I love them all.
And that's in the most flattering way.
Yes.
I love our freaks. Oh, you know who will like this episode? Perhaps Mel Bishop, because she's a sex educator.
Oh, well,
I did not know that. I did not get that far with our conversation.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed talking with her at Marathon Weekend.
She's adorable.
And you had talked about, I think, in your last podcast about how you just loved everybody. You weren't surprised with anybody.
When I meet people, I like them even more.
And I felt the same way about Mel. Like, I didn't know what to expect when we met her, because I hadn't really talked to her too much on the Hottie Body page. And I really enjoyed talking to her. It was we had so much in common. It was a great conversation. We talked a lot about biking and open water swimming and
food allergies. And
a lot about food allergies.
That's a fun topic.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Zachary grew up with corn allergy, so we had a lot to talk about.
Corn.
And that's in every freaking thing.
How rude.
I know, right?
All right, my friends. Listen, I got to pick my little lady up from drama rehearsal. So it has been super fun. Michelle and Mark.
Mark, yeah.
No, we got Rob Stewart, Melissa DiStefano here. Tell all the people how they can follow you, find you.
Obviously, I'm on the Hottie Body Fitness Challenge, and then I'm on Instagram under Stewie1053.
And how do we spell Stewie?
Stewy.
Oh, you're going to have a million followers now, because they're going to want to see your
1053.
vagina, 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 vagina.
That's right. Show them your vagina, Rob.
I'm going to get home and steam right now.
And then Melissa, where do the people find you?
All the peoples can find me on Instagram at Running Working Mom, on MyFitnessPal, Running Working Mom, or the Hottie Body Fitzness Challenge on Facebook, or just look for Melissa DiStefano. That would be me.
Mm-hmm. And then if you goofballs haven't followed me yet, it's at Fitzness on everything. Instagram, Twitter,
Pinterest.
Facebook. Oh, Pinterest. YouTube. Look, if you need any sort of video, any sort of help, exercise idea, stretching idea, go to my YouTube page and search. You'll find some good stuff. So anyways, I love you guys.
We love you. I love you.
I do. I really do love you.
Do you? No.
I love everybody.
Right. Rob's like, meh, you're all right. No, but I seriously love you. And thank you for spending the time with me. I look forward to it.
This was
This
nice.
is so much better than work.
Only 365 days to go till next year.
Yay, yay.
Yay. All right, team. Get to work. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, this is Rudy Novotny, the voice of America's Marathons. We all love how much running has benefited every aspect of our lives, so much so that most of us only wish we'd started sooner. Wouldn't it be wonderful to give the opportunity to children of today? Well, you can. The Morning Mile is a before-school walking and running program that gives children a chance to start each day in an active way while enjoying fun, music, and friends. That's every child, every day. It's also supported by a wonderful system of rewards, which keeps students highly motivated and frequently congratulated. Created by our favorite fitness expert, Fitz Koehler, Morning Milers across the country have run over 2 million miles and are having greater success with academics, behavior, and sports because of it. The Morning Mile is free to the child, free to the school, and is inexpensively funded by businesses or generous individuals. Help more kids get moving in the morning by visiting morningmile.com. Champion the program at your favorite school or find out more about sponsorship opportunities. That's morningmile.com. Long may you run.